Now, do not see this as me slagging somewhere off, but everywhere I've been, they build them, right? And then just leave all this in an absolute mess. All looks a little bit eerie to me round here. Walk out here, straight onto that. Not bad. Sunshine, clean hotel, clean room, boom. But it looks like a prison. My word, look at this. You've got to get down here. Look at this. We definitely all haven't got one of them. Jesus Christ. Looks like a bomb's hit it on the side there. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world and whatever time you are watching this. I'm still in Fuerteventura and today I've come to a place called Costa Calma. I know nothing about the place. I've driven here, took about an hour. I'm just going to explore and see what we can get for you. I've already been down there, parked down there, and the ocean is very clear. There's a lot of nakedness going on down there though. A lot of nakedness. So I'll go down there without the camera in a bit and have a good look. I was joking. Calm down, calm bloody down. There is a place in here that they will mire you to death just to buy a drink. But it's got some little treats in here. Why do you always stop to look at these? You're always looking at these. You just want a magnet. What is it? Oh, a bottle opener.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I've just been in that shopping place over the road. I'll do a little B-roll of it maybe or something. But it's one of them. As soon as you walk in, all over you like flies on shit. For anything and everything. Buy this drink, do this. Sir, follow me round. What are you doing with a camera? Fucking hell. Mate, I've just walked in. Yeah, so beware of that place there. There is stuff you can get. There's a cannabis shop there. Drinks, supermarket, all that kind of stuff, but they will be on you like a fly on shit. Yeah, so if you come here and you want a drink, you'll walk in there and you'll get absolutely pestered to death by every single shop owner in there. But it is what it is, they're trying to make a coin. But for me, I'm more likely to buy something from your shop, like just a little drink, if you leave me alone, you know what I mean? This looks like, well, it's the first one I've bumped into. SBH Crystal Beach Hotel and Suites, 4-star, apparently this one. Might go and have a little look inside. Have a little look inside, eh? Why not? We're here all day. If it looks like a 5-star from first glance. Four-star, I said. See if it looks like a 4-star. From first glance, I should have said. I don't know. Maybe it used to be a 4-star. Very clean. Old as you like, floors. I think, as you can hear, the squeaking of the feet normally means a good clean floor, to be honest. I'm not joking, right? And tell me if I'm wrong, but it looks like a prison. It genuinely has a prison vibe to it, in my opinion. And you've got a bar, restaurante, and then you've got this here. Got an unbelievable view. It's got its own little beach, from the looks of it. Yeah, I think it's adults only, so I think I need to get out of here with the kids. Tell you what though, it is. It's one of those hotels like the Adelphi in Liverpool, just an old hotel. Got all the same stuff and it's had for years, you know. Just kept nice. Just got a bit of a historic feel about it. Not for me, definitely not for me, this. Don't know whether that's going to be a bar or was a bar, but looks fenced off. It's called the Jandia Bistro Bar. Looks like it's having work done. It's either been it or it's going to be it. Well, it's all about honesty, isn't it? And first half an hour looks a little bit run down in places, but not been here long enough. Just a few derelict buildings that look derelict. Hotels look really, really old, but sometimes that's all what people want, isn't it? Some nice tennis courts there, but then you've got this building, which I don't know whether it's one of them that's just started having work on and then just left. Look, there is a digger in there, but it's like anywhere in Fuerteventura, you see a lot of these buildings just started and left to rot. We have come here for the beach though, the scenes, but we said we'll do a little bit of walking around. The missus is down there stopping in at every shop. It's not for me. So I said, listen, I'm bringing the camera. I'll do a bit of filming. She was quite happy with that. You got another one owned by SBH Monaco Beach Resort. Again, looks 400 years old. Got some absolutely superb tennis courts though. No, they are in good condition, them, to be fair, look.
That's with this hotel.
This one here, SBH. That one down there was SBH as well. We went in there.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, next door. Probably a sister hotel then. Let's go and have a look, eh? Again, just looks like a 400-year-old old hotel that's never been kind of redone, but kept clean. I'll see you around there. Reception's over there. My missus said this one looks all right, but very dated. And there you go. It's the main area for here. So you can get a little look for you. See, this area here absolutely stinks of damp and mould. Just stinks. Really does stink in here. Not their fault. Drains and stuff like that. Time of the year. It's just hot all year round. But clean pools. I'll give them that. Little spots like this where you just stop and chill out in the sunshine. I don't know whether it's part of these and that's theirs, or you have to pay for this, or one of them where you have to get your sunbeds out quick as. But look at these, they look like, I don't know, look how old they look. Yeah, I say it's like a maze down to the beach. These little window spots. These ones look nice here. They do. The sunshine is back out. As you can see, I've not seen clouds like that the whole holiday. The further down you go, obviously, but I'll tell you, these look all right, don't they? Walk out here, straight onto that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, look at these. Wow. Fantastic view. Look at this. Right, finally got to the bottom. Yeah. All looks a little bit eerie to me around here. I don't know, there's a massive one there, which I don't think we'll go in, to be honest. I want to explore the place a little bit more if I can. It's got its own little water slide. Fair play. Personal opinion, definitely doesn't look like a 4-star to me, just because it needs a bit of a renovation, in my opinion. Opinions only though, innit? You know, just looks like one of them Adelphi hotels, Britannia hotels, sorry, in the UK. Just keep flogging it and flogging it and flogging it until it's completely run into the ground. But, you know, it's kept clean. That's all that matters really, isn't it? Sunshine, clean hotel, clean room, boom. So yeah, this is advertised as a 4-star hotel. It's one of them. If you arrive here off your transfer, building up there, you arrive here off your transfer and there's all this stuff, rusty posts for a start. It's one of them. In its first vision, you'd be like, oh my God, what? But like I said, I don't know how much it's cost for people to go in there, and I'm not saying it's an absolute shithole, it just looks like it needs a bit of a, I don't know, it just looks really old. Well, that's probably the theme of this place. Old buildings. Everywhere's old. I just feel like sometimes hotels and that need to reinvest the money back in. And look at the Bronsmar down in the Caleta. Best thing they ever did. Busiest hotel in Caleta de Fuste. Caleta de Fuste. The Caleta de Fust. There's 3 different ways I've said it there. to try and accommodate everyone. If anyone's watching and you're from here, you've got this whole area here. We're gonna have to have a little explore just through there, see what's through there. There's loads of arches. It's like it used to be something. So we're just gonna have a quick look through. Yeah, does say stuff on here, signs, but there's loads of these just every, don't know, 20 metres apart or something. Yeah, stinks. It looks to me like this is where you'll find your markets, and I'm not being funny. They run from all the way down there. It's all the way behind me, as you can see. God, it's like about a mile long. So yeah, it must be markets. I don't know when the markets are on, sorry. Now, do not see this as me slagging somewhere off, but everywhere I've been absolutely reeks of sewage. Like literally everywhere. And I know you get it. You get it a lot in Cleta de Fust, eh? Cleta de Fust, fucking hell. Cleta de Fust I'm going to go with. You get a lot there in certain areas. Seems to be almost everywhere I've walked here, you get that absolute whiff of shite. Seems to be almost everywhere I've walked here, you get that absolute whiff of shite. Anyway, we've kind of come, to be honest, to a town that we're not really that impressed with. And because it's our last day, we are going to go and travel to Morro Habla and get a bit of footage of that. So I'm not that impressed with this place for a last day type thing. Don't know too much about it. There's been a lot of people on my Facebook page who said, you know, go to Morro Habla and other places. So we'll get in the car and we'll go there. It's only a 15-minute drive. So might come back here another day. But for me, because it's my last day, I want to see something more beautiful, if I'm honest. And I'm just going off the comments on the Facebook page. No. So I'll see you down there. Got that place there, and the moment I arrived, I thought, what is that? It looks derelict, but I don't think it is. I think it's the outside of a hotel. I think it's the outside, yeah, it's like the outside of this one. I think it's just a bit further down, but it just looks, I don't know, like something in Warrington. I went, where did I go? Stockport. There's got a load of buildings like that in the UK, loads of them. All the fans and everything are on, so yeah, it just looks a little bit prison-esque for me. Prison-esque. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world and whatever time you're watching this. I'm not too sure if this has gone into a new video, but we just went to Costa Calma. Wasn't a fan at all. I'll talk about it a little bit more whilst I'm filming in Jandía. Now, we went past Jandía, I think. No, Jandía is just a bit further on. But we got there and it was just like, didn't like it. Someone suggested coming to Jandía in the comments, and we thought we've got a bit of time. So we bombed it down here. And to be fair, it does look a bit of a belter on the beach. A lighthouse over there. Some stunning beaches, scenery. Lovely hotels. Got that another SBH Maxorata resort. Looks like a bomb's hit it on the side there, but yeah. So, Playa del Matorral. I mean, my missus has just said, we've driven through here, you see, to try and find parking. We're pretty much on the outskirts because it's that rammed, it's that busy. But she just said I would definitely stay here. Just from first glance. Yeah, it does look nice. It's like just one big long strip. And a beautiful white sand beach, which we are going to go on. It's got to be a whale skeleton, 100%. Lovely little building down there, almost like a little lighthouse. I don't know what it is, but then you've got that one over there, a big lighthouse, which we'll get a bit closer up later on with the Fambo look. As per usual, my daughter said this. We went to that Costa Calma and she wasn't impressed. So she's like, oh, I really want to go to the beach. As soon as we drive through here, she sees an alley hop and all the shops. Oh, can we go shopping? Yeah, no problem. Thought you wanted to go to the beach. We are going to go to the beach. I'm going to force them to go to the beach in a bit because I want to go on it. But yeah, we're going to have a look around here, see what's going on in Jandía. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. Yeah, it's a lovely strip. Lots of hotels going up. You've got some shopping, parks, or shopping complexes, shopping, whatever you want to call it. Some nice restaurants. So we do need a drink anyway, to be honest. So I'll have a little film along for you. Why not? Now this looks a lot nicer. I'm not slagging that place off because I was only there not long, but I just didn't like the vibe, you know, and it's the last day. And when you've not got a lot of time left, you've got to make the most. Come to the places that people suggest the most, which they did on the Facebook. As soon as I said I was coming here, he said, oh, you want to get to Jandía or Morro Habla. So we went to Morro Habla and just couldn't get parking anywhere, time of the day. So we found somewhere here anyway. You've got a lovely little strip along, nice clothes shop. Magnets. Your rude magnets, if you want a rude magnet, get a rude magnet. Hey, I'm not going to judge you, right? I'm not a judgmental person. At the end of the day, it's nature, yeah? We've all got those bits. Anyway, shall I carry on walking along? Some lovely hotels up the back there and a lovely front. You know what I mean? We've all got them. Well, we haven't all got one of them, have we? You know what I mean? We definitely all haven't got one of them. Jesus Christ. Not this one here, La Isla. It's like a stunning one to stop for something to eat. A little backdrop there. I tell you what, it's warm up here today. Absolutely boiling. Yeah, it's one full strip coming through here. So if you have your missus and you've got a daughter, even places like this, they just love to have a little browse, don't they? Even if it's just a browse. But yeah, some unbelievable hotels on the top of that mountain there, overlooking stunning beachfront, and of course your hyper Dino supermarket. Yeah, further shopping down there. Every man's nightmare. Very busy in Playa de Jandía today though. Couldn't find a single parking spot all the way along this strip and all the way along this way. We kept just circling like that. Same place, different strip. Let's keep going all the way down. You know, let's just be honest. It's just all the same old stuff. Every single shop. In Fuerteventura, to be honest, you don't really see much different unless you go to one of the, you know, the higher class ones. You get some nice t-shirts and that, but, you know, market style shops really. Market style. Don't know whether anyone's been in there who's been to Playa de Jandía. Talu. Yeah, we did have a Facebook warrior the other day commenting, saying about the way that I pronounce things. Now, listen, I do apologise. I'm not the brightest spark in terms of academic skills and the way that I pronounce things. I do try my hardest to pronounce things the best way that I can. But my brain does get confused when it comes to stuff like that, spellings and stuff like that. I'm not like, you know, I can spell, I can write, but certain sayings, and I know I do try to respect the way people say things in their country, and I do look into things, but it's like Caleta de Fuste, Caleta de Fuste, Caleta de Fust, Caleta de Fust, Caleta de whatever, Caleta de Fuste, however I say it, it's because I've listened to so many ways that other people say it that my brain gets confused when I'm doing these videos, so I say it all different ways. And that's because I just try and look into it too much, and I do try. That's why it is. So yeah, I do try, all right. I'll tell you what, this one looks all right, doesn't it? Hotel Faro, Jandía and Spa. I think that's the one right up the top. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Well, it is up the top, but it's here. So you must have to have a right trek up. So it starts here, 4-star, Hotel Faro, Jandía. Yeah, hell of a trek if you're at the top. Well, yeah, it does look lovely inside. And it's giving me a bit of real vibes. You know, a lot of these places, they're lovely and stuff. You've got the beautiful weather, you've got the palm trees and stuff like that, but sometimes places like that do kind of give you a little memory of seaside towns of the UK, arcades and stuff like that. It's all the same, they just get the absolute unbelievable weather 12 months around, don't they? We mustn't forget that there is places to go in the UK or wherever you're from in your own country. I've started doing it on my YouTube. Done some seaside towns recently, and it opens your eyes to what's actually on the doorstep. So you need to be looking. Try North Wales coast, wherever you're from. Try going up the North Wales coast in the summer. Abergele, Prestatyn's nice, you know, Llandudno, loads of places. Abersoch, Pwllheli. Have any of you ever been to those places and not just abroad? If not, I do recommend them because I've been there. If you recommend any for me to go in the UK, English ones, anywhere, please do recommend them because I'm going to be doing a lot of them in the next 12 months. Recommend them, please. That's where they are. The alley hop. I found them. So they'll be there quite a while probably. That's an absolute monster, that is. Look at the size of that. Must be a fair few rooms there. And you've got all your pool area just on the top layer here. You start up here, just go up. You've got some absolutely stunning views. Lighthouse at night time, does it light up? I always ask that about lighthouses in the UK. And this is a good time to just very quickly ask, 10 seconds, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit the like button. It helps people see them, it helps the channel grow. Subscribe and comment, because it's all free, and if you do that, it's massively appreciated, honestly. So thanks if you do. Moving on. Absolute brilliant shops along here. When you look at them, you've got Hugo Boss, Alley Hop, Bossy, perfume shops, all decent down here. What I have noticed is when they build these massive hotels on cliff edges, is they kind of like dig to the side or whatever they're doing. They build them, right? And then just leave all this in an absolute mess. It's like that all the way along here. It's just like, okay, we're finished with that. You know, they could like make these little bits here, just tidy them up. It's almost like they've dug it all, right? Build the wall so no one can see behind there, you know. See that one up there? I don't know whether they're residentials, but it's looking like those balconies there are needing a little bit of work doing. But I don't know whether that's a hotel, I'm not too sure. We're not here to do full hotel reviews. I just noticed this all the way along. It's like they build it, cut it down, and then just leave all that to look like that. And you can kind of notice it from down there, that's all I'm saying. It's a beautiful place. Tell you what, Fuerteventura, you've always got the weather, so nearly anywhere looks absolutely beautiful over here. You know, if it was raining and grey all the time, you might have a slightly different opinion, just like North Wales or wherever you're from. So it's always nice. So the sunshine, wherever you go. You got the lighthouse there. We're going to go along the beach now, but you got loads of little statue display type thingies along here. Don't really know what that resembles. It just resembles a person. Is that steel? Yeah, it looks like them chocolate roll things you get when you have a coffee. What are they called? Perfita things, whatever they're called. Looks like it's made of chocolate. Just noticed I'm doing it again, and it's very hard not to do it. These bloody cycle paths. Don't walk on them, honestly. They literally go so fast over here. Coletta's terrible for it, like really bad for it. We're going to walk along this crossing here, have a little film of the lighthouse, you know, a couple of minutes, maybe a minute, maybe 10 seconds. It's just a lighthouse. But yeah, does it light up? Who stayed in Playa de Jandia? It must light up at night time. It's a bloody lighthouse, come on. I know it's a daft question, but sometimes you never know. The bulb might not be working. You know what I mean? I don't really care what anyone thinks, because that is me. And all you can do on this YouTube is be yourself. So yeah, the stupid questions, I'll have to carry on. Sometimes I look at them when I'm editing them and think, should I edit that out? Because that is stupid. But no, then it's not real, is it? You know, it's not real. These could do with a bit of maintenance, to be honest. Bit ropey. It's a very white sand looking beach, to be fair. Just having a look at that lighthouse from all the way over here. I was having a little slurp of the old Zero. And as always, people have to ruin lovely buildings with awful graffiti. And it doesn't look the best from here. You do get some graffiti, especially in the UK at the moment, that's all right. I went to New Brighton the other week and it's beautiful, you know, lovely proper artwork on the walls and stuff. Well, this here is just your typical bubble writing. Bit of a cock and balls on it as well, as always. You know, why does everybody have to draw a cock and balls on buildings pretty much everywhere? Well, I know, let's draw a big cock and balls. Sometimes even go to the effort of putting pubes on the bollocks. I mean, come on. It is pretty funny, to be fair, isn't it? Well, there you go. Look at that from here. A lot of places to Google on Love Holidays or wherever you get your holidays. Booking.com. It's quite a long strip, this Playa de Jandia. It's definitely worth having a look because, you know, you've got this on the front every single day. You just walk across the road. So it is somewhere, and the missus has already started looking at it in the car journey, prices and stuff like that. The only thing is, we do like doing like self-catering, and if you come somewhere like this, it's probably gonna have to be some kind of hotel with half board or all inclusive, just in case. But yeah, can't wait to get on the beach and show you just how bloody clear the water is. It's the same colour as this top, in fact it's clearer. The family walking down now. Anyway, we got to the lighthouse, and like I said, it is just that, a lighthouse, which is a lot taller when you get close to it. I'm not too sure of the exact height. You can have a little Google of that yourself. In fact, you know what? I'll have a look now for you. That was only built early 1990s. That building's not even as old as me, apparently. It says here, 197 feet tall, making it one of the tallest lighthouses in the Canary Islands. So yeah, it's not that old really, is it? Like I said, you've got all this crap, graffiti. Yeah, there's literally not really many facts about it. It was built in the 90s or 1990, and it's that tall, what I told you it was. So yeah, it's just a lighthouse. To be fair, I thought I was going to have some more interesting facts on that lighthouse when I drove past it. I was like, oh, look at that lighthouse over there, fantastic for vlogging. I'm telling you something, I'm definitely going to stay here. Not here in this beach bar, but got a lovely little beach bar on the front. You know, Domingo, Santag, paella, €10. And if you have a look over there, the waves that are coming in on the front, look at that. Can't believe I've not come here all holiday, to be honest. My word, look at this, you've got to get down here. Now this is miles better than up in Caleta along there. If you want like the waves with no rocks that are clear for you to use, you know, you do get waves up there, but this looks like completely rockless and the waves are coming in right on the front. It looks unbelievable. Again, it doesn't look that good as if you were here, but you don't get it like this as freely where we normally stay. So even if you just come up here for the day, get yourself a car rented out, €20 for the day probably, and get up here, because I'll be coming up here loads next time. I had to put the sunnies on. I'll tell you one thing I will say, and I don't really care, because I've got to be honest. Even if it's a nudist beach, whatever, ladies walking around, men walking around, but if there's kids, right, little kids, little girls walking around, and there's men walking around with it hanging out, swinging it around and that, I've got no tolerance for that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter. It's just, that's just respect other people's kids. That is just something they don't want to be seeing. I'm sorry. Just put it away. There's kids about, put it away. Crying out loud. Absolutely beautiful. Regretting it massively not coming down here as much as we should. And you know what? It's opened my eyes. Come to Fuerteventura a lot. And go to Caleta de Fuste, oh my god. Whatever. I come here a lot and I don't do these places enough. So the next time we're going to be exploring a lot more of the places in Fuerteventura, 100%. To reiterate one more time, because I've just seen it loads more, I will never understand anyone who wants to come on a beach and be naked when there's children around. I'm sorry, I just don't understand it. The thing is, right, there's a lady in front of me now. I'm looking at her right now. I'm actually staring at her right now. And she can't hear me. She's naked, right? If I was to turn the camera and go up to her and film her, she'd have a massive problem with it. Do you know what I mean? I do try and be careful as much as I can. But it's just exposing yourself, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It might be nudist beaches, you might be allowed to do it, but you're still exposing yourself to children. Fucking hell, does my head in. Fucking hell. Yeah, and if you do fancy something to eat on the unbelievable beach with unbelievable views, I'm not too sure if this is like its own little thing for this. I don't know. If you have to be, I don't know. Or just where you pay for beds, probably. Sectioned off. Well, yeah, Beach Bar El Faro, which I mentioned before on the way in, but you can see just how beautiful it is. A lighthouse right next to it. To be honest, it's what dreams are made of. When you're sitting at home in the UK, you don't quite realise, do you? I'm here now, and it's just, you kind of get used to the displays and what it's all about. But then as soon as I get home, I'll be saying, I wish I was back there. You've got to try and enjoy every single moment while you're here. Don't take it for granted, because then you have to get a flight home and regret anything that you didn't do. So I'm glad I've come down here, and I'll come down here again. It was one of them this morning when we said, oh, should we go? I don't know, should we just knock around Caleta again? I love Caleta, I love Fuerteventura in general, but we are going to start exploring everywhere on the Fuerteventura island. And me alone. If you are enjoying these videos, by the way, I said before, you know, I'm going to be doing a lot more places, venturing out. I'm going to do all the Canary Islands first, see how that goes, and then start venturing out to different places that people suggest in the comments, and start trying to make this a real travel channel. Yeah, stunning play of Jandía, absolutely stunning. Yeah, I like Playa de Jandía, Morro Habla. I think they're pretty much the same place, because I could probably skim a stone and hit Morro Habla from here. Whatever it is, classed as the same place, and this is just a little place in Morro Habla. But it is a stunner. Lots of shops for the kids. If you want to spend loads of money in alley hop, marketplaces, all that kind of stuff. Restaurants, hotels. Got loads of hotels up there as well. Up the cliff. Hope the filming has been okay for you today. If you want to see more of this style video anywhere in the world eventually, then please subscribe because it's free. Hit the like button because it helps the channel grow. And drop me a comment of anywhere that you'd like me to go. If you've been to Playa de Jandía, if you've been to Fuerteventura, what's your favourite place in Fuerteventura? Is there somewhere where you'd like me to go in Fuerteventura still before I do venture out? Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it here because it's only been a short one. This has been a short trip to Playa de Jandía. So it's not been a full informational video before you go, oh, you've already done there, you've not been there, you've not been there. I know, listen, we popped in, it's our last day, and I wanted to get a little bit of footage of this beach, and that's exactly what it got, with a few little extras. So we will come back very soon, and I plan to stay somewhere, get a car, and I'm just gonna hop to as many places as I can on Fuerteventura Island before we do start seeking Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, Tenerife, and go over there and show the content makers over there how it's fucking done. Just joking. Anyway, take it easy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Ta-ra. It's that time to leave the CDF. Fuerteventura. It's been a belter. Standing over there the other day, filming the planes. That was fun. That'll be out on the tube, if not already. But here we go.